Hello, everybody, and welcome to another week of Understanding Spirit. I'm your host, Mary. While I'm waiting for a caller, I just want to sort of quickly just give a little bit of guidance for anyone who has started like on a spiritual journey. It's very important to start writing down what you want along this path and what you want to achieve. Some weeks ago, I found a folder with a very old folder when I was developing my abilities and everything, and I came across one of these, and it reminded me. It's like, where are you now? Okay, so and we had to sort of like write down, the starting point of, where we were, and a clear understanding of where we wanted to go in our spiritual journey and what we wanted to achieve, what we wanted to develop, what we wanted, like the outcome uh, to be, whether it was to give readings or whether it was, healing or anything along those lines. You will be quite surprised at how much you develop and how quickly you develop if you keep journaling your journey. And because I remember when I had found that my journal, quite a few years later, I was like, oh, didn't even remember that I could do, certain things way back then. I couldn't control them. I didn't, have any control over spirit or really able to harness, the information they were giving me. However, I did, looking back, it was good for my confidence, to sort of see the progress, because sometimes we're so critical of ourselves, we don't really see, the rewards of all the effort, that we're putting in. So I do feel that's sort of like very important, and constantly sort of updating it, sort of like weekly. It doesn't really matter what it is, if you've gone from meditating for 1 minute to meditating to 5 minutes, without falling asleep, like I used to do, or thinking about your shopping lists, which was another thing that I used to do. I'm like the worst person at meditating, and it's an ongoing thing that I work on. And it's gotten easier because my connection to spirit, is stronger. But it doesn't matter, sort of like what it is with you. We all have, different strengths, different weaknesses, and it's just a question of what you want to start working on. And then, of course, spirit will help facilitate that. And, in your journal, you can also ask, for what you want. And because spirit do read, they can read. So don't be afraid to write it down. It's a personal thing to you. Nobody has to, like look at it. So, don't worry about what you write in it, but just give it in as much detail as you can, and just sort of see how it evolves for you. It's really quite important to do all that, and sort of be able to reflect on your goals and what obstacles you faced along the way, and sort of like even make note of how you achieved something, if something was difficult, what you did to kind of develop it and get past it, because that can be helpful as well the next time around. And we always think that we're going to remember things. It's a bit like dreams. If you don't have a notebook next to you to write down what you get, you won't remember. So yeah, so just keep that in mind. I do have a caller. I believe it's Tish on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How can I help you today, Tish?
Yes, I was wondering if I can get a mediumship reading.
Mediumship reading. Okay, beautiful. Can I just ask out of curiosity, what's Tish short for? Is it short for something?
Yes, Letitia.
Patricia. Oh, beautiful. Okay, lovely. I had a friend when I was in younger that had that name. Okay. I okay, let me just tune in. I'll see. I do have an older lady who is with me. She's like a grandmother type age. I'm just going to describe her to you and see if you can connect with her, if you know who she is. All right.
All right.
She's showing me that she was quite old when she passed. She's kind of crouching over, and she had a walking frame and maybe didn't hear very well either. Can you connect with like a grandmother type figure or mother figure that was like that?
That sounds like my mother-in-law I took care of.
Your mother-in-law.
Yes, she
Okay,
just passed last year.
okay, all right. Are you happy to continue with your mother-in-law? Because
Yes, that's fine.
she's coming in with quite a bit of advice for you. She's quite talkative. She's do you know whether she used to read a lot? She's showing me like she liked to read books and that. Would you know that about her?
Yes, she did. She did.
Okay, beautiful. She's also showing me her purse. A purse might well show me a purse. She probably had several during her life, but she's showing me one in particular that had like a clasp up the top, and she's showing me that she sort of like was very careful with her money. You know,
Yes.
I don't know if penny pinching is the right way to put it, but you would know that better. But she's showing me putting her coins in, counting her money, and kind of putting it aside. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, beautiful. All right, let me just see what else she's got for you. Do you find, Letitia, do you find that you've got you see coins scattered around? Not like heaps,
Yes,
but yeah.
yes, I seem to find like nickels and dimes just laying here and there.
Yeah, beautiful. Because that's what she's showing me, that's her doing that. That's a sign for her, for you to know that she's around you. She's also saying to me that she doesn't care about money anymore. And she's quite happy
I
that she doesn't
yeah,
have to think,
yeah.
and she's having a bit of a giggle about it too, because I do feel like she was concerned about money when she was alive, and she was very proud of having her money, collecting her money and having it. Let me see. She's telling me that she liked to have a bit of a laugh and a little bit of a drink. I don't know if it's like a sherry or a wine or something. Does that make sense to you?
Maybe wine, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Um, okay, she's coming. The message she wants to give you is I feel like she's got a little bit of a cheeky personality as well. Was she like that?
Yes.
Yeah. Because her messages are coming through in a quite a cheeky way. She wants you to just get up and live your life, and she's saying it's too precious. Life is too precious, right? And I don't know if you're being a bit stagnant at the moment with your life. Does that make sense? You're not moving forward, making decisions, because she's like encouraging you to just
Mm,
get up and your
mm,
life and do what you want to do. Does that make sense to you?
mm. It does. My husband passed away last month, and that was her son, and I just been depressed a lot.
Okay, I'm sorry for your loss. Um, uh,
Right.
have you been thinking of changing job?
Not jobs, but changing living locations.
Okay, all right, because I do see change around you, and she is saying that it will be a blessing for you. It will be a good thing. All right, to
Uh,
the changes for you will be good.
yes, yes. I'm thinking about going to North Carolina to be with family.
Okay, beautiful. She's also saying go on that cruise. Have you wanted to go on a cruise? Did you speak?
Yes, me and my husband. We talked about that a lot.
Yeah, well, she's saying go on the cruise. Just go on that cruise. Okay. So she's also making a quick reference that she's got the lilies with her. Are there any children in spirit that you're aware of? Because she's just saying she's looking after them.
A couple of my cousins. Yes.
Okay. All right. Because she's just wanting you to know that they're with her, and she's also saying they're very well behaved. Okay. So I don't know if she was a stickler for things like that, but she's blowing you kisses and she's sending you a lot of love. Sorry, Tish, we're at the end. It goes by so quickly, but she's waving goodbye and she's like, just keep moving forward, keep going. All right. And she's saying your life's going to be fine.
All right. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very, very welcome. All right. You take care.
You have a blessed night. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.